After the U-2, a number of other secret spy plane projects were tested at Area 51. The next most demanding one technologically was another Lockheed program called the A-12, which was a CIA program for a very fast-flying Mark III, that's 3 times the speed of sound, spy plane.
The A-12 and its successor, the SR-71, became known as Blackbirds. Both could reach altitudes above 85,000 feet and cruise at 2,150 miles an hour.
One of the reasons the Blackbird program was so secret is we didn't want the Soviet Union to know what we had the capabilities of doing. We had the ability, on demand, to overfly any airspace in the world as long as politics didn't get in the way.
During this time, there were other aircraft being tested at Area 51. Strange objects in the skies above Groom Lake, alien spaceships, or secret military projects. Truth is stranger than fiction. Next on Unsolved History. Ironically, the very secrecy that surrounds Area 51 has created a fertile breeding ground for rumors of UFOs.
The reason people are fascinated with Area 51 is the simple fact that the United States government, our government was paid by our taxes, continues to deny the existence of Area 51.
For years, amateur UFO watchers had reported sightings of strange, wedge-shaped objects cutting through the skies above Groom Lake.
The mystique about Area 51 really started growing in the mid-1980s when there were a lot of spooky airplanes or spooky sightings in and around the Nevada test site.
Word began to spread throughout the UFO community that these were alien spacecraft. The truth was nearly as surprising as the rumors. An aircraft that defied belief.
In the mid-1970s, a number of organizations, but principally Lockheed, got the idea that you could significantly reduce the radar cross-section of an aircraft down to the size of something approaching a small bird or even an insect.
The name for this new technology was stealth. Aircraft practically invisible to radar. The prototype for the stealth plane was codenamed Have Blue. The Have Blue design incorporated angled surfaces, or facets, to break up the radar reflection. A later program called Tacit Blue utilized smooth contour shapes for the same effect.
Tacit Blue was a technology demonstrator developed by Northrop to prove that they could build and develop a low observable aircraft without faceting. It was a blended shape where they could control the shape precisely.
The Have Blue and Tacit Blue projects evolved into America's most top-secret aircraft to date. The B-2 stealth bomber and the F-117 stealth fighter.
You have to bear in mind that here was an aircraft that was being tested and deployed in secret. It was vital that no one got to see it.
The F-117 utilized special composite materials and faceted surfaces to absorb and deflect radar, enabling the plane to fly undetected. To a casual observer, the craft might indeed appear otherworldly.
The first time I ever saw an F-117, I thought for sure the airplane was changing shape, just because of the way it's faceted and the way the light was glinting off of it. And I just, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. If an untrained person saw an F-117 for the very first time and saw it head on, it would look like a flying saucer. And the thing about it, if you can't explain what it's up there, if you look up in the sky and you see something and you can't identify it, it's an unidentified flying object.
In January 1991, the F-117, developed over years of secret flights in and around Area 51, was put to the test during the First Gulf War. The V-2 and the F-117 have since become vital components of American air power. Both planes plane saw action during the Bosnian conflict, and again in 2003 during the invasion of Iraq. But as our military is called upon to fight a new kind of war, new weapons have been developed and tested at Area 51. Recently, we caught a glimpse of the future of warfare. Unmanned aircraft. In Afghanistan, the Air Force RQ-1 Predator, an unmanned aircraft equipped with surveillance cameras, scoured locations too dangerous for troops. Since then, the Predator has taken on an offensive role. Equipped with Hellfire missiles, unmanned assault aircraft will enable the soldier of the future to engage the enemy without placing himself or herself in harm's way. But are these planes the only types of experimental craft being developed at this remote base? For years, there have been rumors that alien spacecraft have been reverse engineered at Groom Lake. Next, we go inside Area 51